Have you heard about China's DeepSeek just pulled a neoclassic comeback, introducing the AI that slices your GPU bill in half? Remember DeepSeek? If your answer is a hesitant maybe, you are not alone. Earlier this year, this Chinese AI outfit grabbed headlines with an R1 model that promised cost-efficient reinforcement learning. Then, like a viral trend that burns out, DeepSeek drifted from the spotlight. Now, they are back. And this time, they're not just after press, they are after the budgets. DeepSeek has released an experimental open-source model called V3.2X. The bold claim is a cut in the cost of running long, complex AI tasks by up to 50%. In an industry where inference on long context can vaporize cloud bills, that is not a minor tweak. Think of your gas-guzzling supercar suddenly running on half the fuel. That scale of savings can change business models overnight. To see how they do it, we need to look at the transformer architecture and its most expensive habit: attention. When models process long documents, they compute relationships across nearly every token, and that computation is what eats GPU time. DeepSeek did not reinvent the transformer. Instead, they refined an old idea: sparse attention, and made it faster and far more cost-effective. Their method is a two-stage filtering system. First, a lightning indexer scans incoming text at very high speed and extracts the most relevant sections. Imagine a stern bouncer at a movie premiere who picks only the guests that matter. Second, a fine-grained token selection system zooms into those sections and picks the absolute key sentences and phrases. That's the editor who highlights the single line that makes the scene work. By ignoring fluff and filler tokens, the model focuses compute only where it matters, and that's the secret behind the cost reduction. Why does the 50% number matter? Training models makes headlines, but daily inference is the real ongoing expense. As context windows grow to book length, the cost of each API call rises. If DeepSeek's efficiency holds up, law firms processing discovery documents, medical platforms analyzing long patient histories, and education systems generating personalized curricula all suddenly require far less GPU budget. That is not just savings, that is democratization of long context AI. Dense attention is like building an enormous movie set where every prop is present, even if most never appear on camera. The payoff is realism, but the cost is huge. DeepSeek's Sparse approach is like switching to smart green screen and CGI, where only the necessary elements are rendered. You keep cinematic results without burning resources on unused detail. The fact that V3.2X is open source changes the game strategically. By releasing the code publicly, DeepSeek passes the mic to the global research community. Anyone can inspect, test, and remix the approach. That puts pressure on closed-source giants to optimize their stacks or risk losing market share to leaner, open-source alternatives. Silicon Valley now faces a choice: double down on infrastructure optimizations and cost reductions, or watch nimble, open-source systems eat into enterprise workloads. DeepSeek's move is a challenge: innovate or get outpaced. This comeback is a reminder that in AI, bigger is not always better. Smarter engineering, clever efficiency, and open collaboration can shift the balance of power. For startups in Austin, Boston, or Silicon Valley, V3.2X could mean running long context systems without draining venture capital. For hospitals and schools, it could mean deploying impactful AI tools that were previously unaffordable. It's also just fun to watch an underdog return. DeepSeek's story feels like a classic comeback, the Rocky moment in AI: brain over budget, and a reminder that cleverness can still shock complacent giants. Key takeaways: DeepSeek released V3.2X, which claims up to 50% inference cost savings for long context tasks. The model uses a two-stage sparse attention system, a lightning indexer, and a fine-grained token selector. The cost savings open long context AI to more industries and smaller teams. Open source release increases competitive pressure on large closed vendors. So buckle up. DeepSeek is not just back. They may have just rewritten a portion of the rulebook on how to run large context AI efficiently. For anyone building or buying AI technology, this is a development to watch closely. If this brief helped you understand DeepSeek's comeback, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your take. Will lean, open models win the day, or will the big players optimize and respond? Share this with colleagues who care about AI costs and startups. Thanks for listening, and stay curious.